Alright, Shalom Israel. This is your brother Ayah Shamawan from the Defenders of the Gospel Israelite Camp in Champaign, Illinois. I want to first off give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. You know, give our honor to Apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to the Akim out here pushing this truth for all sincerity. Pieces and blessings to the one-third men, women, and children following the law, statutes, and commandments and supporting the prophets. And pieces and blessings to the Israelite foreigners scattered on all four corners of the earth with confusion of faces. That's part of the elect, you know. And today's topic I want to touch on is that consider the considering that we are the Most High's messengers. You know, because the Most High set us up, chose us to be the shepherds of, to be the shepherds of Israel, and to warn the people about the times that's going to pass, and also to tell them to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, and come back to their true nationality, the greatest nation of all, which is Israel, the real Israelites, which makes up the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you know, and 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 to warn them about the prophecies that's coming to pass, whether you like it or not. You know, just check it out. This is okay. Fantastic. Excuse me, I can find this scripture. Sorry. All right, this is the book of Second Chronicles, chapter 36, verse 15. And the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah powers of the Father sent to them by his messengers, rising of betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place, which is the Israelites. That's the people who he has compassion on. But they mocked the messengers of the Most High, and despised his words, and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people, and there was no remedy. So the Lord set us out here, to warn the people. And what do 2/3 of the people do? They despise us. They mock us. And misuse us. Scoff at us, spit on us, tell us that the doctrine that we bring out to them is wrong. That we don't know the Bible. We preach hate. You know, and the Lord, and what's going to happen to us? The Lord is going to show His wrath on them, because they didn't take heed to the prophets. Because whether you want to believe it or not, you know what I'm saying, we are the prophets of the Lord, the prophets of Israel, you know what I'm saying. Speaking of the men of Great Millstone, Men of Valley, and DTA, you know what I'm saying, defender of the gospels, anyone that's pushing this correct doctrine, because GMS has the 100% truth. So anybody that's pushing this truth with sincerely and diligence, you know what I'm saying, is considered prophets. You know, whether people look at us as prophets or not, we are prophets. You know, so, I'm just gonna try to see something. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 15. And I will give you pastors. There's pastors. If you go in the Hebrew, the definition of pastor means shepherd. You know, and Israel and the rest of Israel are considered sheep. You know? So this is, I'm gonna start from the beginning. It says, "And I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you knowledge and understanding." You know, so the Lord said that He's going to give, you know what I'm saying, Israel pastors according to His heart. You know what I'm saying, which is going to give the people real wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. You know, but 2/3 of our people won't hear, because the Lord has the angels blocking their eyes. You know. Now, let me jump down to go to chapters, Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 17. You know, and like I said, I'm gonna jump down to Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 17, and it says, "Also, I will set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said, we will not hearken." You know, and that's Israel. You know what I'm saying? They won't hearken to the sound of the trumpet. You know, they won't hearken. You know what I'm saying? To the men of the Lord, telling them to get their shit right, because He's finna bring back His Son to destroy the wicked and these other nations, and to set Israel back on top. You know, but that's just our people. You know, they don't want to listen. So, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 17. "Son of man, I have made thee watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand." You know what I'm saying? So the Lord said that we are the watchmen over Israel. You know, we are the watchmen over Israel, and we're supposed to be warning the people. And for those who we don't warn, that and if they die, you know what I'm saying, that blood is upon our hand. You know, that's the reason why we do these sit downs, and we go, you know, on the highways and byways in season and out of season, because we gotta wash the blood off our hands, and that's also making sure that our calling and election and diligence is sure. You know what I'm saying? We make sure our slot is sure. You know, Lord willing, we endorse it again, I should say, because nobody knows if they're the elect or not. You know what I'm saying? All we can do is just play the role. This ain't no time to be knowing for the valley game either. You know what I'm saying? Speaking to the prophets, you know, it's time to get out here and push this motherfucking work. Like Apostle Tahar said, you know, you can't just be just be a prophet once a week. You know, you gotta feed the sheep all through the week. You know, sit downs. You know what I'm saying? Post news. You know, you gotta make sure you feeding the sheep. You know, you can't just feed them one day out the week. You know, that's speaking on myself. You know what I'm saying? For when I'm slacking. You know. But with that being said, we'll give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Shalom.